historic national live broadcast of Pride Fort Lauderdale Parade on Gay-1-A. On Saturday, Happening Out Television Network streamed the live broadcast of the Pride Fort Lauderdale Parade along Gay-1-A on Fort Lauderdale Beach. I was there representing the Faye What Show, and also on stage were Tony Lima from Translation, Kitty Meow from the Kitty Meow Show, and yeah, Al was there too. Tens of thousands of people from all parts of the community were there to celebrate with us at the parade and festival, and we were happy to be part of one of the first major Pride celebrations since the pandemic started. Watch this.
Look at the community has come out, gay, straight, our allies, everybody has really come out and supported our community. So we realize how important it is, even if it's symbolic, it's one step closer to inclusion and understanding and appreciating diversity. So on Sebastian Street, which is our famous Sebastian Street beach, the pathway between the parking lot and the beach, we put on the ground a beautiful, progressive Pride flag that will be there permanently going forward. Once again, Fort Lauderdale, the Pride community, has its mark on Fort Lauderdale forever. And
awesome.
We're so proud.
Tell us a little bit about Pride of the Americas.
So Pride of the Americas was born out of the idea of knowing that Fort Lauderdale can be the center of the universe on the Western Hemisphere. And why not bring it here? Why not bring it to Fort Lauderdale? We have an amazing LGBTQ community here in our area, and Fort Lauderdale comes out. Everyone comes out to celebrate Pride. So we're inviting people from the Central America, South America, the Caribbean, as well as from the United States, to come and share in our Pride effort. And next year, the crowds are going to come from everywhere. We're so proud to be able to host that event.
That was Dean Trantelis there on stage with us, and we can't forget that also Miss Raji was on stage because she was also one of the judges for all the floats, right?
I had a great time, yeah, and there were some really good floats. I loved the marching band. Yeah. Well, there were two. I think.
The high school marching
band. The Bulldogs who stopped right in front of us. And
they were
the
phenomenal. Yeah, they were phenomenal.
You don't see high school marching bands often in Pride.
And that's what I loved. Yeah. Oh, and also I was the official hostess with the mostest at the Trans Pavilion. Let's not forget that. I worked really hard that day.
Yeah, I walked by the Trans Pavilion, and Raji was stood at the door, and she had candy, and she said, "Candy, little boy?" I didn't quite know what she was talking about, but it brought me in.
Like, and if production could pull up that video, can I just say, where in the world do you see a Pride parade with the ocean going behind you and the beach?
It was so beautiful.
Yeah. It was so amazing to have that on Fort Lauderdale Beach. And this was on the corner of Gay-1-A and Las Olas, right next to the historic elbow room from where the boys are. It was an amazing experience.
And I have to speak to this. You know, this Pride fell on our Transgender Day of Remembrance, T-Door. And what I loved is that the ceremony for T-Door was just awesome. People were just crying, and I think it got the exposure that it's been needing for a long time. And hopefully, you know, with that, more people will care.
You know, and a highlight for me, of course, Faye and Kitty and Tony did a great job in the broadcast. This was the main stage, right at Gay-1-A, the famous A1A Beach Road in Las Olas. I thought the politicians in the parade, that's something generally you don't talk about, but there was an elected officials delegation that had 30 to 40 people, 6 city mayors,
Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
Right, state representatives.
I have a crush on her. It's weird, right?
You do have a.
Yeah,
you were very.
She waved to me.
Yeah, I'm right in the middle of talking about this. All of the gubernatorial candidates for Florida are in the parade, and right in the middle, as I'm talking about how unusual that this many political representatives, she goes crazy. Debbie Wasserman.
I know.
I love her. She's like tiny and perfect.
And it's funny because the broadcast is about an hour long, and you can see Debbie turning to her security detail at that moment when that is being held.
That tall, 6 foot tall brown woman, keep her away from me.
You know another highlight, we're working now to get him on Queer News Tonight. Another big moment for me was in the parade. Somebody that is running for Broward County School Board.
Adderley.
The open, what is his name?
His last name's Adderley. I can't. Robert Adderley, I believe.
Running for the countywide seat for the Broward County School Board, and he is a 17-year-old senior.
He's a senior.
Fort Lauderdale High School.
amazing.
Talk about
running.
feeling like you're not doing enough, right? Like, wow, I'm not doing
sitting
absolutely
here
poop. Like, come on.
broadcasting the Fort Lauderdale Pride Parade, and the 17-year-old goes, "Ugh, you're so old."
Right? Right?
Love that.
Also,
I did.
can we talk about law enforcement and their representation?
Yeah.
I know that we have a scarred relationship with law enforcement and LGBTQ, but they were out in full force and they were representing and they were voguing and they
Yeah, the
were
one voguing
dancing.
down there.
Like, I got chills. I really
I
did.
made the comment to LGBT that can watch us online in Topeka, Kansas. You likely have never seen so many police and sheriff divisions with rainbow police cars.
And hot. Many of them very hot.
And dancing.
Yeah.
They danced in
that's
the
big.
parade.
See that one woman
know.
cop in that uniform?
No,
My
I didn't
God.
see her at all,
Like,
but
I was like, arrest me. I got warrants.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus